Okay, everybody, welcome to Farmington Town Board Agenda. This is June 26th. First thing, call to order, Pledge of Allegiance. And Ed, would you lead us in the please?
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Ed.
Yep.
Next thing, public hearing, Whitestone and Son of Zoning. Anybody want to speak for or against the Whitestone and Son of Zoning? Anybody online want to speak for the Whitestone and Son of Zoning? Okay, we do have a resolution tonight to continue this to our July 9th meeting. Approval of the minutes from our June 11th town board meeting.
So moved. Second.
Move by Mike, second by Steve. Any corrections? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Same.
And one abstention. Privilege of the floor, public concerns at this time? Privilege of the floor or public concerns? Anybody online? Privilege of the floor or public concerns? Okay, reports of standing committees, Public Works.
Yeah, Public Works met yesterday in the conference room. We got updates in water and sewer and highway and parks. I'll start with water and sewer. A lot of things are the same as they were 2 weeks ago. Just ongoing and continuing them. The roof repair and the doors are an ongoing project. The digester one blockage, that is scheduled for July 22nd. Getting quotes for the sand filter for the sand. They still working on getting quotes for the final pumps that have blown seals on the sludge pump. They started the UV project, and that's maintenance and things like that going on with that. The PS3, they're working on that, getting some quotes for replacement to rebuild the pumps. The lift station, they're doing ongoing routine maintenance and cleaning up the lift stations. We now have 520 meters that can remotely read, and they're working on, there's about 60 plus meters that aren't working correctly. They're trying to get them up and replace next. They started doing some of the lead service line digging this week and checking that systems out. They had an accident on 41 and 8 where they demolished the electric meter and things, and that's been repaired. All I have for water and sewer. As far as highway and parks, ongoing maintenance, roadside mowing, sweeping roads, been out replacing driveway pipe on Shortsville Road. They're watering plants at the welcome sign to Farmington on 96. They've been helping the parks, clean up the grass at Beaver Creek Park. They had 4 trucks helping Victor with oil and stone. And also oil and stone, Victor East Bloomfield helped us in exchange. Hauling stone for Grove Park, cleaning up trees from the storm that we had on Thursday. And they're working on the sidewalk project with Heinz. Parks have been out mowing, grooming ball fields, striping fields, cleaning up grass, Beaver Creek Park. Watering the grass at the town park pavilion, which is looking pretty good now. And they've got the grill installed here at the park. And that's about it for now. That's all I have.
Thanks, Ron. And they did take the fence down today, and I saw people using the new pavilion at lunchtime. Town operations.
Town operations met yesterday morning, 4 resolutions, we can discuss as they come up. They are starting to pour the first sections of sidewalk with the TAP grant. Still some more areas to work on, and a total of 12 of the identified sub areas for pedestrian improvements, hopefully going to be done by the end of October this year. We have a list of proposed uses in the Whitestone incentive zoning application. along with a proposed timeline for amenities and construction there. Whitestone application be extended to the July 9th meeting with public hearing. The Ag Advisory Committee is working on updates to the zoning law, making some changes to the zoning definitions for the ag land, and also a proposal for an agricultural conservation overlay district, which would really just require an extra look when certain ag lands are trying to be developed, to see if there's a way to preserve as much farmland as possible. Is the main goal of that conservation district. And they're going to meet in August for their next committee meeting. The Parks and Rec Master Plan Update Committee, we have a resolution tonight establishing the committee and setting forth their charge and their duties for that committee. And the first meeting for that is going to be July 8th at 6:30. And code enforcement and Ron will have their reports.
Thank you, Nate. Reports of town official supervisor. We did receive our VLT funds. There's a resolution tonight accepting that. This money comes from New York State as part of the Finger Lakes Gaming and Racetrack being in our community. Ontario County also gets money about this time every year also. So 1.77 million into Farmington. July 3rd, want to remind everybody, we have our fireworks here at the town park. And thanks to Farmington Chamber, this is the second year in a row that they've donated $1,500 towards the fireworks. Also, just a reminder, every Thursday, the Farmington Chamber does have their farm market over the Finger Lakes Gaming and Racetrack from 3 to 6 p.m. And they have over 20 vendors there. And then as far as myself on the county, next week is the meeting cycle. And so on Wednesday, I have government operations and insurance and ways and means. And that's all I have. Town clerk.
Yesterday, my office took a webinar on a tax collector portal coming from CoreLogic. And on July 1st, Donna, the assessor over there, and I are going to be the guest speakers at the seniors luncheon at the lodge. That's it.
All right, thank you. And at this time, just for the public record, our highway park superintendent is necessarily absent. Water and sewer.
I'd like to thank all residents for understanding with our inspections of all of the service lines in town. The EPA wants that done to check for what kind of material it's. We have a lot of them.
Concentrating in Farmbrook at the beginning.
Yes.
All right, thank you. Building and zoning.
A couple of things. So, as of right now, we have one vacancy in our department, for a administrative assistant. We do have an interview scheduled tomorrow afternoon for that position. Dan's out until July 10th at this point. The files that were sent out for the assessor's records, those are all actually coming back tomorrow at 11. So scheduled with Parks to meet over there so we can get all those 93 boxes unloaded from the truck. We did receive an update for the Union Crossing project earlier today. So that'll be ready for staff signatures tomorrow, hopefully, if not Friday. Then we can schedule a pre-con, and the last 2 CFOs were issued in Auburn Meadows for 8 South. So now it's just a final closeout. And that's all I have.
Thank you. Landlord, Ed.
Yeah, a couple things. Would it be possible for you to get staff to send out a copy of that letter that the Redfield Grove residents sent to you? It's first one there again about the proposed solar farm project. First one under communications.
Send it to the planning board.
Yeah, if you would, if you have somebody just send a copy of it, no electronic sign. The other thing is just FYI, I did speak to News 8 about the solar project, the Sky Solar project today. Pretty standard stuff, just told them a lot of things I can't talk about. We're still making decisions and nothing has been decided yet, so we did that. The next meeting will be July 17th, because we figured there wouldn't be any parking here on July 3rd. So, we're gonna have Jim Fowler, the Fowler Family Trust, we'll have the Sky Solar Project. Deborah Potter's 2-lot final subdivision plat, Quaker Meeting House, preliminary site plan and special use permit, the Hollander final subdivision plat, and Pintail Crossing 2 preliminary and final. And a letter of credit. So it's gonna be a busy meeting, but it's only one this month, so I think we can handle this.
Sure. Busy agenda. Thank you.
Yep.
Ron, Director of Planning and Development.
Yeah, they, just to build on what Nate reported about the sidewalk project. The first section was poured today. The concrete allocation that we had given us was 60 yards, which, completed approximately 800 lineal feet. The next pouring scheduled is for Tuesday, July 2nd. And that again is along the south side of County Road 41 to continue up to Savella Boulevard, where the sidewalk currently exists. I would like to report that the sidewalks poured today did survive the stress tests. There were 2 flocks of geese that walked across it and didn't cause any damage to the sidewalk, so that's good. They're redesigning the Stone Dust Trail connection between the sidewalk on 41 and the Auburn Trail over there along Beaver Creek. Excavation of the sidewalk on County Road 41 west of Hathaway Corners has commenced. But yet we await a date for when we can get concrete to pour there. You're picking up a pattern here that getting concrete is still a difficult situation. And the excavation continues on the north side of Route 96 between Glen Carlin and Fairdale Glen, getting around some of the guide wires that are over there. I would like to correct one thing. I misspoke yesterday, Nate. For the Park and Rec Committee, their first workshop meeting is next Monday, July 1st, not July 8th. I apologize. I mixed that up. Staff will be preparing resolutions and seeker forms for the town board and planning board for their meetings next month, so it's going to be a busy month. And then continued progress to report between Sky Solar and New Energy Works on land swaps for relocating a portion of Commercial Drive. And we hope to have good news to report at the July 17th meeting. And the town operations report is posted on the town's website and distributed today to those individuals listed. And just following up on one of Ron's comments, the sidewalks he talked about there are on Town Line Road. They are now complete. They are backfilling the topsoil along there, and it's looking very nice. People are using it. So that pretty much completes that capital project. That's it.
Thanks, Ron. Yeah, we joke a little bit about the geese getting on fresh concrete, but over in Auburn Meadows, we had some kid drag his bicycle down the fresh concrete. Have the tread there still.
But one more thing. It's a true statement that I'm going to make. I stood there this morning with Don Freeland from Fisher Associates as they finished pouring that first section of concrete. And I said, now the problem is going to be keeping the kids and their bicycles off that fresh concrete. Hadn't any more than said that, and a kid went by on a bicycle. But he stayed off it.
Stayed on the road
Yeah.
versus the sidewalk? Yeah, good. Bill, town engineer.
All right, already discussed, but Pavilion will be closing out tonight. There's a resolution on the docket for that, so that's successful project. We have 2 upcoming that should be closed out at the next board meeting, which was the wastewater treatment plant digester cleaning. I think we have all the paperwork, but it just came in today. So next board meeting, we should be able to close that out. And we're looking at closing out the North Road Water Main project, hopefully by next meeting as well. We have a bid schedule, let for the Colette Road, 332 Retensia Road Water Main Replacement Project. Plans and specs will be available July 8th for that project. Opening on July 31st and a pre-bid on July 22nd. So that's upcoming for construction. Working on Cranberry Drive, we should hopefully soon have that going off to Department of Health for the water main replacement there. And obviously we started working on the park master plan update, so that's pretty much on track, I think. So Grove Park, obviously, as people probably are aware, that's under construction right now, so moving along well.
Thank you. Assessor Donna.
We had a great response to the property description reports. I want to thank everyone who returned them to us. People were very honest, adding things that, were not on there, so I was very pleased with that. I've been, Paula was training Rebecca. Paula's out this week, so I'm assisting, but Rebecca's doing a great job picking stuff up on building permits and learning the computer and getting that going. So she's doing really well on that. And in addition to the senior lunch, where I'm going to talk about exemptions, I was asked to do a class to Keller Williams Realtors on assessing and taxes, which I thought was a great idea because they don't give out the correct information many times. And then I get calls and people are upset because their escrows are messed up. So, it was supposed to be tomorrow, but there was a death in the family of the person who was organizing it. So it's gonna be in July, which is good because I'm still not totally ready for it. I've never had to do something like that. So I've been trying to book a little class with them. That's what I'm doing.
Great. And one of the things we discussed was make sure you tell them there's never such a thing as forever wild.
I definitely didn't forget.
Highlight it in bold.
Yeah.
Recreation, Mark's not here tonight, but he told me we do have 6 to 7 food trucks lined up for the fireworks, so that's good. Expect most of the town board members here, they volunteer that night and help with traffic. Agriculture Advisory Committee, nobody here tonight. Communications are on file. Reports and minutes are on file. And we'll go to resolutions. Number 1 is resolution authorizing the town supervisor to sign and execute supplemental agreement number 1. The state comptroller's contract D 040766 for the Farmington Sidewalk Trail Connection Phase 1 project in number 4761.41 dated June 12th, 2024. My Mike, second by Steve. Any questions, comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Resolution 2, establishing a new capital project for water main replacement on Cranberry Drive. Motion by Ron, second by Nate. Along with the water main replacement is the highway gets rebuilt also. All in favor?
Aye.
Reads a resolution of budget amendment within the sidewalk capital project. And that's federal money, federal aid HK 4997 going to our capital outlay HK 5410.2 and construction inspection HK 5410.21. Total amount of $1,313,376.
Second.
Motion by Steve, second by Mike. Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Number 4, resolution authorizing a budget amendment, transferring money from our contingent fund to the law contractual in the amount of $49,870.
So moved.
Motion by Nate, second by Ron. Again, a lot of that is assessment actions by our special attorney. All in favor?
Aye.
Five is a resolution to continue the purchase of Badger meters, endpoints, and encoders for the water meter replacement program. Motion by Mike, second by Ron, dollar amount is 36,000. Coming from appropriated water fund balance. All in favor?
Aye.
Six is a resolution to establish a reserve for the 2024 VLT state aid funds.
Second.
Motion by Steve, second by Nate. Again, that's in the amount of $1,777,573. Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Seven is a resolution acknowledging the addition of a new member of the Farmington Volunteer Fire Association.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Nate, second by Mike. That's James Black. Welcoming new members. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Eight's resolution establishing the Town of Farmington Parks and Recreation Master Plan Update Committee, appointing members and advisors, and adoption of the charge to the committee.
So moved.
Motion by Mike, second by Ron. Any questions? So I'll read the names for the record in case somebody checks this on YouTube. Committee is town resident Susan Charlin will be the chairperson. Julia LaRue from the Recreation Advisory Committee, Adrian Bellis from the Planning Board, Julie Maslin, Larry Potter, Sarah Wiedenberner, and Leah Thomas. And then the staff will be Councilman Holtz is the town board liaison, Tim Ford, our Highway Park Superintendent, Jeff Ransco, Park Maintenance Supervisor, Mark Kane's Recreation Director, and Dan Del Corey is the Code Enforcement Officer. Ron Brand is our Director of Planning and Development. All in favor?
Aye.
Nine is a resolution authorizing a payment to Land Pro Equipment LLC for the repairs to highway tractor. It's model 6105E 2015 John Deere. The cost not to exceed $4,496.99.
Second.
Steve, second by Mike. Questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Guns a resolution authorizing the town supervisor to sign a quote for rubber recycling for 45 super sacks of para cotton rubber mulch at a cost not to exceed $61,500. By Ron, second by Steve.
I tell my kids to leave them all.
Yeah, rubber, 45 sacks, and it's all that much money there. So, oh my goodness. All in favor?
Aye.
They're pretty good sized sacks. It's, yeah, a lot of money.
I know.
11 is a resolution appointing a change order GCO1 for Road Tech LLC contractor for Farmington Grove Pike Park Site Improvement Project.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Mike, second by Nate. 17,350 total. Some of that's going into engineering, some of it, road part. Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Calls a resolution authorizing the town board to approve the closeout paperwork for Town Park Pavilion project. First by Ron, second by Steve. This will be announced that the pavilion was officially opened today. All in favor?
Aye.
Yeah. Next year's project will be a new pavilion. We don't have one for Tensia Park. We're gonna add it to the, because we rent a tent every year for 6 weeks summer rec. 13 is a resolution of receipt and acceptance of proposed list of permitted land uses, design attachments, and conditions for the proposed Whitestone incentive zoning action and directing preparation of parts 2 and 3 of the full environmental assessment forms and a draft resolution for making a determination of significance under the provisions of the State Environmental Quality Review Act.
So moved.
Motion by Mike, second by Ron. Any questions? And this will come up on July 9th. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Nay.
Nays. 14, resolution continuing the public hearing on the Whitestone Incentive rezoning action to Wednesday, July 9th, 2024.
Second.
Tuesday, not Wednesday, right?
It's
Yeah. It's Tuesday.
Tuesday.
I just double checked.
Tuesday, yep. July 9th. Favor?
Aye.
15, resolution authorizing advertisement of bids for Colette Road, New York State Route 332 and Mertensia Water Main replacements. First by Steve, second by Ron. These are budgeted items. A lot of that is going to be federal ARPA money. And the bid opening will be July 31st at 10 a.m. All in favor?
Aye.
16 is a resolution authorizing approval of pricing and screening agreement with Kelly Services at a bill rate of $1.55 an hour.
So moved.
Motion by Steve, second by Ron. This is to fill the temporary position as a vacancy that we have administrative wise in the building and code department. All in favor?
Aye.
17 is a resolution authorizing waiving the Mertensia Lodge reservation fees, Cobblestone Arts Center Day Hab services to adults with disabilities for various dates in July, August, and September.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Mike, second by Steve. Again, they're weekday, which the lodge is normally not rented out anyways, weekday dates in July, August, and September. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. 18 is a resolution authorizing advertisement of bids for the grinding of the brush pile at the town transfer station.
Moved.
Motion by Nate, second by Ron. This is the second time. We did have a notice back in May, and we did not receive any quotes or any bids, so we'll put it back out set. Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
19, accepting the dedication of utilities, storm sewer and sanitary sewer located within phase 2B portion of the Hathaway's Corners Senate zoning project and directing the filing of a 2-year maintenance bond for the town clerk in the total amount of $16,124.50.
Second.
Motion by Steve, second by Nate. Questions there? All in favor?
Aye.
20 is a resolution authorizing town contributions to our employees each of the same. Motion by Nate, motion by Mike, second by Nate. Employees. Get it. Contributions to the HSA, we do it in June and December every year, and we did raise it for this year. Please. All in favor?
Aye.
21, resolution approving change order GCO2 for Road Tech LLC contractors for Farmington Grove Park site improvement contract, the amount of $26,326. Motion by Nate, second by Steve. And pipe and electric lines out a little further into the park while we're doing the other construction of the road. Questions? All in favor? Aye. 21 is our abstract 12 of 2024 to pay the bills. General fund, $78,765.37. Highway fund, $24,542.05. Cranberry Drive Water Line, $1,210. Town Park Improvements, $54,108.75. Water Tank Repair, $1,563,950.33. Storm Drainage, $3,312.14. Lighting District, $4,174.69. Sewer District, $55,835.39. Water District, $51,558.92. Payroll deductions, $7,836.73. For a total abstract to pay the bills, $1,845,294.77. Motion, please. My Ron, second by Mike. Any abstentions? Correction? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. No training under $100 tonight. No extra waiver of the rules, no executive session. Any other comments? Online or in the room here for the town board? All right. Hopefully see some of you on July 3rd for the fireworks and July 9th for our next town board meeting. Have a motion adjourned?
Second.
Mike and Nate, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you, everybody. Good night.
Adrian's good. Just
Okay.
texted him.